So how can you solve something like this? Well, we will look at how these things are derived in a minute, but let me show you a cool little solution that I like. You make the following assumptions. That the solution is a combination of two functions. Okay, so here, c is a constant. It's actually 5 squared in this case, the coefficient of uxx. And I'm going to show you how this can be a general sort of format for the solution to this wave equation. Okay? So let's put a little bit of detail in here. So phi and psi are some functions. And c is a constant. Okay? So if I want to have a look at this, how can I fit this curve to it? What might be a strategy? Let me put that down. What might be a strategy? So I've got the equation up there. It's come from somewhere. We'll investigate this a bit later. But I wanted to fit that solution to the partial differential equation. What might I do? Yeah. Right? So why don't we try? So we're looking for the phi and the psi and the c. Why don't we try to differentiate this twice and plug everything in there and see what happens? So how can we differentiate this twice? Chain rule. Week 1. Okay? Week 1. So if I do UTT, what's going to happen? The c is going to come there, the c is going to come there, negative c, and we change those to derivatives. Okay? Oh my goodness, use the chain rule, right? Chain rule. What about u sub xx? Well, again, glad you asked. Let's differentiate with respect to x, so 1 and 1 and 1 and 1. So it's going to be this. Okay, so if we take these two things and sub them into here, what's going to happen? Okay. Let's sub these two things in here. So we're going to get, yeah. So the left-hand side is going to look like this. Okay, the right-hand side is going to look like that. Ah, 25 times that, sorry. Okay, so if we just compare this, we've got equality, which is good. What's c going to be? 5, right? Wow. Okay, so if c is 5, then I'm narrowing down the options here. It's got to be x plus 5t, x minus 5t, right? So we've got our c. We don't know what phi and psi are yet, but let's try. Okay, so we've got one of the three things we're after. We still need these functions, phi and psi. So let's just try, right? Now, to get phi and psi, we really need a little bit more than the original differential equation. We need some initial data, some initial state of our system, right? So if I go back to my GeoGebra picture, you might have something like this. See that curve? that might be a starting position of your string or your whatever it is, your wave, whatever it is. So let's use that. Let's use that. See if we can do it. Okay. So we're going to couple our PDE with the following. Okay. I'm just going to choose some cases. So this is going to be the initial condition at t equals 0 for our string. Okay, and this is going to be our initial velocity. Now, those two bits of information are enough to get psi and phi. Okay? So just like in first year when you have a few initial conditions, you get the sort of the coefficients, if you like. Here you can calculate the functions. So how do you do that? Let's go up here and plug in t equals 0, differentiate, plug in t equals 0 and see what happens. Okay, what's going to happen if t equals 0? We get phi of x plus psi of x equals 3x squared. Okay, and over here we differentiate first and then plug in t equals 0 and set it to be 2 cosine x. So if I differentiate with respect to x, nothing's really going to change, and then I just put in t equals 0. Oh, hang on. Oh, hang on. I'm differentiating with respect to t. Sorry. Let me adjust that. So the 5 is going to come to the front. The negative 5 is going to come to the front. Okay. So we've kind of got two simultaneous equations there. Kind of, except the second one has a derivative. So how can we get rid of the derivative? We could differentiate the first one, or we can integrate the second one. Let's be bold. Let's integrate the second one. Okay, so I've made A my constant of integration, and we can simplify.
So you just integrated with respect to x?
Correct. Yep.
Oh, because these are single variable functions.
Yep. In fact, I'll put that 5 over there. That'll be easier. Okay, so I've just put the 5 down there first and then integrated. Okay. So, what's that? Oh, cosine. Hang on. I've gone from cosine to sine. Yep. Yep. All right, that's it. So now, let's say we added these two things together. The size will cancel, and you get your phi function. And once you get your phi function, you get your psi function. Okay. So you're going to get that plus that. So phi is going to be that plus that all divided by 2, right? Yeah. Okay, so we're getting there. We still need to find this A. Or do we? Huh? Or do we? Okay, if we go back substitute. Okay. We've got these things. Now we're like, well, hang on, what do we do about these pesky A's? Well, do we need to do anything? Does it matter? Let's go back up here. If we go back here and we add this with this, what's going to happen to the A's? They're going to disappear. So you don't need to find the A's, right? The A's are not important. You might be able to avoid that if you differentiated that, but you're still going to have to integrate somewhere, right? But in this form here, if you add this with this, changing the x's to x plus 5, x minus 5, this and this are going to cancel, okay? So the actual value of A doesn't matter. All right, so what is our solution? Let's write it out.
It's not on the screen.
Okay, so we go in here and we add these things. We replace x with x plus 5t and x minus 5t down here. And that's it. Okay? We have found a solution to that problem with this initial data. Okay? So the key there was to how would you know that this is a suitable form? In week 1, the first example that I showed you was differentiating this and showing that it satisfied something like this. Okay? So that's okay though. It's okay if you've got. Hang on. That's a 5. Okay, plus the other bit, which is here. Cool. Okay. So the A's, they'll cancel off when you add them together. Thank you. Is that what you're talking about?
Yep.
Yeah. Thank you. Okay. So just let's make that correction. Sorry about that. More questions, corrections, comments, observations, criticisms. All right, I'll leave 5 minutes. If people want to come down, ask me questions. If not, I'll see some of you tomorrow. If you haven't done lab test 2, get 100. You can do it. I know, I believe in you. Okay? I've been looking at the scores so far. They're pretty good. They're pretty good. So you can do that too.